guys, there is an urgent update / information regarding certificate of sponsorship, and you need to take action ASAP, as soon as possible. If you are interested, please stay tuned.
Brian Little.
Hello beautiful people, and welcome again to my channel. I'm super excited to have you here. Guys, if you are seeing my face for the very first time, my name is Violet Okolocha. I'm a registered nurse. I live and I practice in the United Kingdom. Do me a favor, guys, like this video right now so you don't forget. Share this video with as many that will benefit from it, and of course don't forget to subscribe. Now guys, I'll be taking you to gov.website and we'll be reading together, and I'm definitely going to be dropping the link on the description box as well. Now guys, there is an important changes to immigration rule regarding certificate of sponsorship. It is pertinent that you are aware because you need to take action. Now, what is changing? There are important changes to the immigration rules coming into effect on 4th of April 2024. These include 1. Replacing the standard occupational classification 2010 system currently used in appendix skilled occupation with the SOC 2020 system. This will mean changes to some occupation code numbers and job description. Now, that is a big English. The major changes coming in, they will be changing occupation code and some job description. That's number 1. Now, number 2, increasing salary threshold for skilled workers, global business mobility workers, scale-up workers, and seasonal workers. So they are now going to be increasing salary threshold for skilled worker, global business mobility workers, scale-up workers, and seasonal workers. All right. So these changes will affect any application that is made on 4th of April or after 4th of April 2024. I repeat, these changes will affect any application supported by a certificate of sponsorship on or after April 2024. Take note. Now, that's 1. Number 2, sponsorship management system unavailable. Number 2, sponsorship management system unavailable, and this is for employers only. It states here that to implement these changes, the sponsor license application form and the sponsorship management system will be unavailable from 1900 hours 7 p.m. on 2nd of April 2024 until 9:00 hours 9 a.m. on 4th of April 2024. During this period, you will not be able to apply for a sponsor license, apply to add routes to your license, or renew your license. You will not be able to apply for a skilled worker defined certificate of sponsorship, and also you will not be able to ask to increase or renew your allocation of undefined certificate of sponsorship, assign any certificate of sponsorship to workers you wish to sponsor. Now, all these they have said is being English. What they are saying is for employers precisely from on the 2nd of April, 7 p.m. on the 2nd of April, up until 9 a.m. of 4th of April, employers cannot apply for COS or apply to renew their sponsor license or apply for a defined COS for anybody because the services will be unavailable. I repeat, everything they have said here is big English. What they are saying in this appendix is specifically for employers, that from on the 2nd of April 7 p.m. up to the 4th of April 9 a.m. the system is unavailable. So employers cannot assign COS this period. They cannot apply for defined COS for their employees or renew their employees' COS. They cannot use the services from on the 2nd of April 7 p.m. up until the 4th of April 9 a.m. Do we understand, guys? The third one is DCOS application made before 7 p.m. on 2nd of April 2024. So when you see DCOS, it means Defined Certificate of Sponsorship. So Defined Certificate of Sponsorship application made before 7 p.m. on 2nd of April 2024. And this is what they are saying. If you require any skilled worker defined certificate of sponsorship before 7 p.m. on the 2nd of April 2024, you should apply for them as soon as possible. We will process as many defined certificate of sponsorship application as we can before 7 p.m. on the 2nd of April 2024. However, any applications which are still outstanding at that point will be cancelled. If your application is cancelled, you will need to make a new application after 9 a.m. on the 4th of April 2024 based on the relevant standard occupation code. Remember, the occupation code is changing, and that is why they have said to employers that from on the 2nd of April 7 p.m. the system will be unavailable, and it will become available on the 4th of April after 9 a.m. So they are saying to employers, if they need to make an application for certificate of sponsorship and they need to do the application urgent, they should do it before the 2nd of April 2024. And that's what they have said here. Do we understand? Now, the fourth one is Defined Certificate of Sponsorship application granted before 7 p.m. on 2nd of April 2024. Any defined certificate of sponsorship granted with a standard occupation code 2010 occupation code cannot be assigned from 4th of April 2024. This is because they will have incorrect occupation code which cannot be amended. If you have been granted any defined certificate of sponsorship with a standard occupation code 2010 code and you intend to assign them to a worker, you must do this before 7 p.m. on 2nd of April 2024. If you do not, the defined certificate of sponsorship will be cancelled and you will need to make a new application for a defined certificate of sponsorship after 9 a.m. on 4th of April 2024. So this is the same thing they are saying. They are changing occupation code and job description. So if an employer does not make an application for the defined certificate of sponsorship before 2nd of April 2024, any application that is made on the 2nd of April 2024 from 7 p.m. will have to carry the new occupation code 2020, because they are changing that occupation code of 2010 and they are replacing it with 2020. So if an employer does not do your certificate of sponsorship application from now to the 2nd of April 2024, when they do it after 2nd of April 2024 7 p.m. it will now have to carry the new occupation code 2020. I will leave it in the description box so that you can read for yourself. Now, finally, they said UCOS allocation. You will be unable to request an increase to your UCOS application or apply to renew your application between 7 p.m. on 2nd of April 2024 and 9 a.m. on 4th of April 2024. If you made your request before 7 p.m. on 2nd of April 2024, we will consider it as normal. But if your request is not decided or you do not assign any COS allocated to you, before 7 p.m. on 2nd of April 2024, you will need to ensure any COS you assign after that date meets the new requirement. So after the 2nd or from the 2nd of April 2024, any COS must be assigned the right code for the according to the immigration rule, because they are replacing 2010 code with 2020 and as well as changing job description. So I'll drop the link in the description box and you can read for yourself so that you can have more understanding. So this is the changes that will be coming up. And finally, COS assigned before 7 p.m. on 2nd of April 2024. These COS or UCOS which have been assigned to workers before 7 p.m. on 2nd of April 2024 will not be cancelled. They remain valid. Now, like we all know, if you have a COS, the COS remains valid for a period of 3 months. Before 7 p.m. on the 2nd of April 2024, it will not be cancelled and it remains valid for 3 months validity period. So all you need to know today is from on the 2nd of April 2024 by 7 p.m. there will be massive changes regarding the words, regarding the codes and job description. And so the system will be automatically unavailable, and it will become available on the 4th of April after 9 a.m. 2024. By then, they would have finished all the changes that they are making on the system. And so any employer who cannot apply for your COS before 2nd of April 2024 7 p.m. will have to wait until 4th of April after 9 a.m. to do that application, because the application will now be bearing the new occupation code and the new job description. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. If you have any question, do me a favor, keep it in the comment section. I will try our best to answer your question. Until I come your way next time, I remain Violet Okalacha. Bye, guys.